win tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2. You take a look at the Bucks. They are on the verge of elimination, so tonight they hope it's the start of a memorable comeback.
And this is a situation no team wants to be in. Down 3-1. But they can't let that get the better of them. They have to play their hearts out and try and steal this one on the road.
It's stolen by Adams. Jumps up, and Adams with the slam.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Adams against Henson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he banks in the layup.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit, and the first thing on his mind was Giannis Antetokounmpo. He told me taking on Giannis is like going to the dentist. So it's not going to be fun, but you've got to do it. He said they'd like to keep him on the perimeter as much as possible and not let him use his length in the paint. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. On defense, the Thunder. Here's Antetokounmpo. George with the defensive effort. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. The 11-footer. The Thunder pull it in. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Over in the corner, Dellavedova. Buries it from three-point range.
Nice to see Dellavedova square up from deep. Has a nice touch from downtown.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's hauled in by George. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Westbrook. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 10 points for Russell Westbrook.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Dellavedova, the pass to Brogdon. And here is Dellavedova. There's the triple. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Westbrook, no good. Milwaukee trails by 7. From deep, Giannis. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. Thunder have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Giannis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And, you know, Henson's height and length and reach makes him a force on the glass. He does a nice job chasing down those rebounds.
AI, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position. Great teamwork, curated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Alex Abrinas comes in for AI, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm. enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness. Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. AI is checked in for Alex Abrinas. Here's AI. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's stolen by Anthony. AI outside. And that one's on target from the wing. AI's got his second basket of the night.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but this guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Dellavedova the pass to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, good job to take him right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Milwaukee making a switch. Monroe's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You always have to take advantage of trips to the line.
The shot. Back to AI. Here's the three. The offensive rebound. Outside for George. Here's AI. Buries the long-range jumper. AI's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the long Henson is a hard cover for the defense. Aggressively going up with the shot.
Guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for Oklahoma City.
And they have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Monroe dishes to Snell. Back to Monroe. Thunder with the rebound. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Basket counts.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with...
Oh, my!
Wow! Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Whitehead passes to Monroe. Here's Whitehead to the middle. Deflects the pass. Outside Anthony. Pass to Payne. Now George. Crafty move. Rebound by Monroe. Here's Whitehead. He's guarded by AI. Whitehead passes to Snell. Good on the three-point shot.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And the Thunder with some changes. Scotty's checked in for Adams. Andre Roberts comes in for Anthony. And Alex Abrinas subbed in for AI. Milwaukee also making some changes. Sanders comes in for John Henson. And Franklin subbed in for Whitehead. And Sanders throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
In the corner, Snell with it. Yep, that one goes in there. Snell's got 5 now.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Thunder lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Snell dishes to Monroe. Beyond the arc. Snell, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pulls it down.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Monroe, the pass to Snell. Traps in the tray. Snell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Rise and fire. You got to love his aggressiveness off the catch.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Always competing. Westbrook clapping back with the 3 of his own.
Antetokounmpo passes to Snell. Anthony with the block.
Wow, great interior D. That effort gets erased because of it.
Up it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Monroe. Westbrook kicks to Anthony. Driving to the basket. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
Giannis passes to Monroe. That one falls, his 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row ain't close like that, it also takes... Oh, man!
Impressive mobility right there from George. He's fantastic at finding that space off the pick and roll.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Remus is checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tony Snell. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Hits it from 3-point range. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
Love that from Antetokounmpo. No hesitation.
And there's another one for the Thunder.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Crawford outside. Middleton on the wing. Takes a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc, trying to stay within striking distance.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Abrinas. Back to George. And then George with the jam.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, isn't it? Both teams trading punches.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Here's Crawford. Carmelo Anthony grabs the ball. Anthony's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot's good. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
With a forward who can handle the ball like Anthony, it opens up so many options for your offense.
Bounce pass, Crawford. Here's Antetokounmpo, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And in a groove and showing no signs of slowing down. His offense has been pretty impressive here.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Milwaukee trails by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Thunder, Mike Scott's checked in for George, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Milwaukee also making some changes. Henson's checked in for Monroe. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Larry Sanders. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jordan Crawford. Dellavedova dishes to Antetokounmpo. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Giannis has got 17 now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, you watch Westbrook play, and he seems like he's relentlessly hungry and borderline angry. He never settles, always in full attack mode.
Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. Brogdon outside. Monroe down low. Anthony on him. Monroe's shot is good.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Can he keep it going? And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Westbrook kicks to AI. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And both free throws good for AI.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Henson. Now here's Middleton. He has 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
My goodness, that move was just nasty.
No doubt about that. Left the defender on his backside and then just ripped it down.
Milwaukee trails by 6. Dellavedova the pass to Brogdon. Bucks passing it around. Pass to Monroe. Over Anthony. And the Bucks miss again. Oklahoma City's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Tries it from 19. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Dellavedova with the bounce pass. Here's Middleton, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Westbrook. Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's guarded closely. Middleton outside. To Dellavedova. Pass to Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Anthony's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Paul George comes in for Alex Abrinas.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Dellavedova from outside. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Oklahoma City. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for Milwaukee.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And looking at where Milwaukee stands in the series, guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long -shot. So,
let's pretend it's one word.
well, Cancun, that's the...
That'll do it for our show today.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. A baseline J. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Westbrook. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And here's Giannis from outside. That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee trails by 14 to the paint. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Here's Westbrook. Bank shot, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Russell Westbrook is second. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
And he sinks the second. The Thunder leading by 11. Shot on the way, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 20.
Well, the thing that jumps out at you about Westbrook is his dynamic athleticism, but his mechanics, very sound, too.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows, and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? You can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
Milwaukee trails by 14. Pass to Henson. That one falls. Henson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Henson very skilled down low at almost 7 feet tall. The defense cannot allow him to get deep position.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
The length of Middleton, really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
I love.
I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that one.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Hey, we know this guy's a dynamic scorer, but what Westbrook really is an energetic, intense competitor.
Milwaukee trails by 11. Here's the lob at Kumbo. Stolen by George. Shot from 16. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight. Dellavedova with the ball. He has 6. Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Henson in the corner. Pass to Dellavedova. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. Dellavedova has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Bucks. AI kicks to Anthony. For Middleton, again, Oklahoma City.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Here's Henson. Dellavedova from outside. It's hauled in by George.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Milwaukee trails by 12. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Alex Sabrinas is checked in for Oklahoma City. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
And George gets it to go.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Crawford passes to Monroe. Back to Crawford. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about his awareness there, recognizing the open man.
A deep 3 from George. And Sanders pulls it down. Milwaukee trails by 14. Left side, out of the Kumbo. Taken away by Anthony. The 3 from George. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Scott comes in for Adams, and it's Robertson. And for Anthony. The Bucks also with the sub. Snell's checked in, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Whitehead's checked in for the Bucks. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Bucks. 19-point game. Pass to Crawford. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Whitehead. The Bucks working the ball around. Bounce pass, Crawford. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 17-7 run. George passes to Anthony. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Here's Whitehead. Westbrook with the block.
And he sends a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
Anthony. Again, the Thunder score.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Crawford right side. Sanders sets the screen for Crawford. Pass to Sanders. No good there. And so it's Oklahoma City in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
AI can't hit. And for Milwaukee, their shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Snell, that's good. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's AI. It's 3 pointers off the mark. Milwaukee trails by 20. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Out to the right wing. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
AI, that ball's nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo. Plenty of space. He drains the quick shot. Giannis has got 8 points in the quarter. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Thunder with some changes. Lucas is checked in for Scott. Alex Abrinas comes in. For George. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustments.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. George comes in for Alex Abrinas. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. And Middleton with the block.
Middleton making his presence known on defense. Terrific block.
Giannis drives in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 36.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Stolen by Middleton. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got 38 points.
He's had an amazing quarter, and they're still trailing. Hard to believe that.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
John Henson's checked in for Larry Sanders. Monroe dishes to Crawford. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammate.
Here's Lucas, and Lucas slams it in.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 19. Middleton for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Middleton, a knockdown threat from deep, especially from the corner pocket.
George against Giannis. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Terrific defense in the painted area.
Crawford against Lucas. Bounce pass, Crawford. Kicks it down to Middleton. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, he's doing all he can to keep them in this game. He still has not missed.
From deep, George. Rebound by Monroe. Milwaukee trails by 13. Middleton for 3. Headshot off. George in the post. Guarded by Crawford. That one good for 2.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Middleton outside. He drills the 3.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Steven Adams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Milwaukee also making some changes. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jordan Crawford. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told his players they're so close right now. He said, don't let up. Keep working, and by the time the buzzer sounds, we'll be NBA champions. See if they can close it out.
Thanks, David.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he banks the layup in.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Layup no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
The shot is good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Takes the 3. Cleared away by George.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Cleared away by Adam.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And they are just moments away from lifting the trophy thanks to a rousing performance here in Game 5.
Yeah, it was really just a remarkable effort tonight, and you can see how much this title means to this team. They are extremely deserving champions, and they are going to enjoy this celebration. for quite a while.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Carmelo Anthony.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
So they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the first one goes. And so Greg Monroe nails both of them. Here's Abrinas. Antetokounmpo defending. And that one is good. And they've done it. The new NBA champion. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.